Hello Pisces, so here's the extended for your Sunday. I decided to use the Sacred Creator, the same deck, the same as the deck that I used this morning for the read. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, but with this deck. I'm going to see what we can pull out of that, right? Why not? I'm going to clarify it with the tarot as I always do. We're going to see what we can get out of it. I like these because these are really feel-good cards. They have a lot of good energy to them. So I'm going to use them and see what we can get out of it. Okay. Sorry, I just took out my earbud because I was listening to uplifting videos just to keep my mood. Oh, look at that. It just... First card, your past supports your future. Absolutely. Okay. I do believe that. I believe that everything that we learned in the stuff that we've done in our lives actually is just such great juju. It's the great stuff that keeps us going. It's the stuff that we have in our goodie bag when, you know, imagine going through life and not having any experiences to look back on to get us further in life. I mean, everything we go through contributes directly to our positive breakthroughs, okay? And then shift the way to new potential. So this is your block card. Shift the way to new potential, right? And it's got 2, 9, 11. Nice. And the first card, 11. Yeah, I can't make that up. 11, 11. 11, 11. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, in your block position, shift the way to new potential. So, if you're feeling yourself blocked, shift the way you think, okay? And that's what I was talking about this morning, the fact that we use our imagination not only as some place to change the way we feel out of negative back into positive. Like I said, some people say it's escapism. I say it's a perfect way of shifting how we think of things so that we don't stay in that negative mindset, that we can just move into our light or lighter lightness of being, okay? All right, so we're going to go for what's at the foundation. Find your sacred flow. Absolutely. This has got to be a Pisces reading, right? Flowing your sacred flow. What floats your boat, Pisces? That's at our foundation. That's what we need to always look for or find, is how to find our flow. I'm just going to put this because this is driving me nuts because it's not really straight. All right, so next is what was in our recent past. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Absolutely. So we move past all of our fears to move forward inside of our dreams. Beautiful. Okay, that was in a recent past. Beautiful. So what crowns us, Pisces? I really love this deck, by the way. I think I love everything Chris Ann does. You are magic. We are, and we know it. Okay, that's at our crown. We know we're magic. We know we are magic. We feel it, we sense it, we live it, we know we are magic. In the very near future, okay, we have success in transformation. And we have integrate your knowing. So, again, we're talking about your past, okay? Your past supports your future, and integrating what you already know in your life means success in your transformation, okay? They're giving you like really good hints of how to handle everything, how to do everything, okay? They're really sending you excellent hints on what to do. Okay, so how to present yourself. Okay? Stop, drop, and ground. And you, the muse. So this is how to present yourself, as a muse to the world. Okay? Feel your lightness of being, feel your magic. Okay? Be the muse to the world. Be the people going, look at that flowing Pisces person. Doesn't she just like, you know, doesn't she just flow? Doesn't he just flow? Doesn't he look magnificent? Doesn't she look fantastic? Wow. Can you feel that energy coming from them? Yeah. That's how you present yourself, okay? Somebody who could possibly somebody's muse going, where's that magic? Okay? It's coming to me, and now I want to produce something beautiful and release it into the world, okay? And it's always reminding you, ground, okay? Go out to nature. Nature's the kindest way. Nature doesn't judge. Nature is not mean to you, you know, it doesn't disappoint you, and it's a great place. Okay, this is how it presents it, this is how others see you, and it's written external validation. I'm going to get validation. I just got my answer by asking the answer. I said I was going to get validation from the tarot cards. But this is external validation. They're saying don't look for external validation outside of yourself. So in other words, you can look for spirit, okay? You can look at people who you trust, you know, are not going to steer you the wrong way. But don't look for it from other people, okay? Don't get how others see you. Don't care about how others see you is really the message here, okay? Don't look for it. Don't care about what others think. Just do your thing. That's the first time I get that in a Celtic cross. It's so funny. Your hopes and fears. Your hopes and fears. Yeah, let's see here. Oh. Ooh, cozy up with risk. Yeah. Now I'm going to be specific. For some of us Pisces, risk is a very loose term, okay? So what we see as risk, other people see as like, my husband likes hot sauce, so I'm going to use this as an example. His idea, he eats levels of hot sauce that I would never, ever do, okay? To me, that would be a big risk. For him, little risk, not that great of a risk, okay? Like he could go like levels beyond what I eat, and to him, what I eat, what I consider a risk in certain hot sauce, to him, it's no risk. So what do you consider a risk? It could be something very minute, okay? But because you're not used to doing that thing, okay? Like going left instead of right in a route that you usually take, okay, this could be a big risk for you. So this is a level of risk that is for you. It doesn't mean jumping out of airplanes. It just means that you've got to cozy up. You've got to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, okay? A little bit. Doesn't need to be a lot, but you don't think you're going to be able to. But you do, trust me. When you're propelled, you do. You go down that route. You do it anyway, okay? So I feel that's what it says. Cozy up with risks. With risk. In other words, get out of your bubble every once in a while, okay? You don't have to be jumping out of airplanes. I know I always use that one, but it scares the hell out of me. Okay. Woo! The outcome. Read that. Change maker. Make waves. Change maker. Make waves. Make waves in your life. Okay? It's time. It is time. We are changing the world. We are doing our thing. Okay? And it finishes off underneath the deck. Gratitude again. I always keep saying that. Joy and gratitude. The key to elevating your, the way you feel, what you do. Yeah. Okay. So I was going to use this one because it's colorful, but you know, I want to use the black and white one. I've been pulled at it all morning. I'm going to use this one. Although I don't know as I need really validation for this. I mean, this is just so... It's still such a great extended. I mean, honestly. Okay? So I used all oracle cards from the Sacred Creators Oracle. I highly suggest if you're doing a quiet reading to read all the meanings of these, but it would be like an hour-long video, I kid you not. The stuff in there, there's like a plethora of beautiful meanings to all of these cards. But I'm going to just keep it general for today, okay? I'm going to use the tarot just to validate you. Yeah, okay. So the first and second card, I'm going to use them both, okay? You have the Eight of Wands and you have the Four of Pentacles. Your past supports your future and shift the way to new potential, okay? So all of the experience that you've got right now, you're feeling that it's really coming in handy, okay? But it's also there to help you break out of blocks. This is what this is saying, okay? The Eight of Wands saying the faster you can get out of this protective, possessive mode of just being always on the same track, okay, and using all of the experience you have, the faster things are going to go, because this is the Eight of Wands. This is swiftness and progress, okay? We had that. We had that this morning as well. We had the Eight of Wands come out, okay? So this is your ability to be flexible, your ability to, replenish the well, your ability to use everything that you've learned from your past to move forward, okay? And shift. When it doesn't work anymore, just use a shift. Don't be too hard on the possession. And I'm gonna put the 4 here because I do believe that's where it is, okay? And your past is gonna help you move quickly. It's gonna give you swiftness. All these lessons that you've learned, it's helping you move forward. That's absolutely what that is saying, okay? At your foundation, find your sacred flow. And I have a clarifier for that, please. Right, where is it? Right here? The Emperor, right, okay. When you're flowing Pisces, when you're moving with the tides and going with the flow, this is when you find your stability. It's kind of funny. It's by flowing that you're stable, but that is ultimately who we are, okay. That's our foundation. So just remember, when you feel stuck's not good for Pisces. Pisces need to swim, okay, so swim. That's when we feel better about ourselves, when we swim. Okay, Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords, right. Okay, so I'm going to ambush fear with your ferocious dreams, okay. Eight of Swords, removing the blocks. Seven of Cups, a lot of choices, even too many, okay. So you have to be careful. Sometimes having too many choices blocks us, but I really feel that in the past, just the recent past, we did ambush the fear. We faced it head on, and we're going, this is what I want out of life, and you're going to get out of my way, okay? We took the blocks off, and we've increased our choices. And I do believe that this is what these cards are putting out, okay? Right, nice. Okay, so at our crown, you are magic. Let's look at that. You are magic. Let's see the cards that's coming out for that. The Death card. It came out again. It came out again. It came out this morning, but it came in our future. But it's coming out and you are magic. And we are. We are magic because we can transform. This is at our crown. We know how to produce the magic in our life, and it's by the power of transformation, always being flowing, always being changing with the circumstances to make them fit, okay? And we do that. We have the ability to do it, and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. If you're born under this sign, that is your biggest magic, piece of magic in your life. It's the biggest thing that you have at your disposal, okay? Our fluidity, Pisces, is our biggest, it's our biggest positive attribute, our biggest gift, our biggest asset, our biggest quality, okay? Just remember that. All right, so next up we've gone, okay, to the future, success and transformation. I just realized we had the death card here this morning. I can't make this up. This is transformation, and it is back in the same position in this deck. And it has integrate your knowing. Again, putting with this one, okay, with the first one of your past supports your future. In other words, everything that you've learned, you're bringing it into your future, which is wonderful. I mean, it's the best lesson, and it's the best info that they can give you, okay? Use your bag of goodies, okay? Right, the High Priestess. Look at that. Did we get the High Priestess in this position? I feel like we got the High Priestess this morning. I can't remember now. Okay, so you have the High Priestess. Look at that. Success and transformation. This is just conferring with your inner self, your inner wisdom, your intuition, being receptive to your spirituality, meditating to a higher self, being quiet, listening to yourself, okay? Seeking answers within yourself. It's all part and parcel with this transformation. So beautiful. Okay, so how to present yourself is stop, drop, and ground, and be the muse. So this is how you want to present yourself to the world, as a beautiful, grounded muse, okay? An ethereal, flowing, beautiful muse. Right. You have the Devil card. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to take it as the reverse of the Devil, not being stuck or restricted, okay, by things that look good but are not good, okay? I feel very free. I felt very free with the muse. I actually saw like flowing silk or flowing satin in the breeze with the trees, a very walking and beautiful in nature type of vision of being, okay? And even for the men, I find like beautiful, I don't know, I feel a certainty, softness, okay? I know I've been talking about the divine feminine, but I feel like strength in silence, or more strength in your demeanor, you know, like not harsh, not, let me see if I can get this correctly, because I'm almost positive in a past life I was a guy. I'm almost positive, because I can relate to you guys a lot. And I'm very feminine, that's the funny part. But I feel I do have the masculine. But in this masculine, I feel men who are Piscean right now, you're going into a transformation of very power in your innate quietness of knowing. You know, like somebody who walks into a room and they don't have to say a word, but you know that somehow they have that quiet strength. They're not stomping around, and they're not aggressing everybody, but you can feel the strength exude from their being just by the way they present themselves. But you can also feel that they're very connected to everything around them, their environment, and that you feel safe, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So this is it. This is people who don't let off that negative energy. They don't feel stuck to anybody. They don't feel chained down. They feel very much in their element. They feel in their environment. For women, it's a very softness that's coming through. For men, it's also a softness, but it's more in a strength, softness sort of way, okay? So there's an energy for both male and female that's very feminine, but very, I don't know, well, it's very hard to explain in words. It's really a feeling. And when some of you listen to this, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll start talking about it, and as badly as I'm describing it, you will know exactly how you feel, okay? Men and women, you're going to go, I know what she's talking about because I felt that recently, okay? So I'm just going to leave it at that. And, okay, so how others see you, external validation. Do not look for external validation from anybody. You don't need it. You are the one setting the pace. You are the one leading the way. You don't need anybody to help you lead the way. You don't need anybody to let you know how you're doing. Okay? So, it's almost saying, don't bother caring about how others see you. Exactly. Okay? You've got the world in the palm of your hand. Exactly. Okay? Everything's culminated to this. You have everything you need. You have all the stuff from the past. And this is using the stuff that you've learned, lessons from the current phase that you just ended, to use it into this phase. Okay? So you have the keys. You have everything you need for this new journey, for this new Fool that we got this morning as the outcome. You don't need any external validation from anybody. Don't listen. Okay, it actually has the headset, and I was talking about that. I said I took out my earbud. Remember when I started, I said took out my earbud because I was listening to like uplifting stuff. That's exactly it. Okay, you get to choose what you listen to. Very good, very good. Okay, so your hopes and fears are your Page of Swords. Cozy up to risk. Okay, and at the same time, you're going to have to put this little guy to bed. Okay, this Page of Swords, this little guy who talks you out of things, and instead take it like in the Light Seers deck, the one who has new things, the one who tries new things, the one who checks out ideas and is about to take off. I spoke about that this morning, okay? Coming out again, and in this case to tell you, take the negative, take the positive, and do a little bit more than you're usually used to, okay? Doesn't mean that you don't study or figure out how to do it first. Doesn't mean that you jump without a parachute. There's that parachute again. But it just means that you've really done your homework, okay? And then take a little bite out of something different. See how that feels, okay? You don't have to stay anywhere you don't like, and you can back out at any time, but it's better than not trying at all, okay? It's better than giving up before you begin, okay? I'm not telling anybody to do anything dangerous. I always put that in there because I'm just so afraid somebody's going to take it literally. Horseman of Cups, change maker, make waves, okay? Horseman of Cups is the most passionate of the Cups sign. He is the love him and leave him. He is also the card of passion. He's like somebody who's got it all. He's got like... yes, okay, he's got like looking for a challenge, and he's like looking for love and just feeling it completely, okay? He's my Casanova, and he's also very Piscean, okay? So this is time to crank it up, Pisces, okay? It's time to make the waves. It's time to be the change, okay, is what they're saying right here. Time to be the change, and do it all in gratitude, okay? Do it in gratitude. Don't be afraid of the naysayers. Don't be afraid of the negative people. Just, you know, let them be. Let them do what they need to. And just, you know, take it one day at a time. No, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to actually take from this right here. And then we're going to call it a reading, you guys. Although, you know what? I feel that today's readings for the week were really a raw session. We're going to have a good week. We should really take it, in stride and take the good weeks and really go with them, because then you get the most out of them, okay? So I'm telling you, this is a good week to do what you need to do, okay? Get her going, put your groove on. Put your groove thing on and go for it, Pisces, because this is a really exceptional week. Okay, I use the law of creation deliberately. Look at that. It's got my tree. Okay, look at those roots. Look at the roots. Look how much it's showing. Has two important parts. Okay, the law of creation has two important parts. The desire for the creation and the allowing of the creation. Whether you're thinking of what you desire or the lack of what you desire, the direction of your thought is your choice. The law of creation goes to work upon whatever you're thinking about. And what they want me to mention with this card right now is what I was talking about this morning. We have the ability to use our imagination to change our perspective, okay? This is it. This is the only block. To shift the way to new potential, okay? So, I think I talked the thought right out, okay? Of what you desire or the lack of what you desire, the direction of your thought is your choice. And they put it in brackets almost to let me know that that's what they want me to talk about, okay? That's exactly it. Some people will let their thoughts stop them. They'll go, oh no, I can't do it, and that's the end of it, okay? And by doing that, or by repeating, oh, I can't do it, then they stop the creation, the law of creation from happening, okay? Manifesting. With us, it's different, okay? We go, okay, that didn't work, but if I tried this, then it may work. So what we're actually thinking is that for whatever shows up, there's always a different avenue I can go down to make it happen. So I may twisty a little bit to get to where I need to go, but ultimately at the end, it's going to be there. And that's what we send out. We send out that we may have forks in the road, which is, I guess, a bad thing because we're not giving ourselves a straight line. But the point is we're not completely dismissing what we're doing. We know that in our perception that things can be changed enough that we can shift the perspective wherever way we want to get to the ultimate goal, which is that arrow, that straight and narrow, that ultimate goal. Okay, so that is the message I wanted to give you at this reading this evening, okay? Your ability to use your experiences that you've already gained and your perspective on things and how to change it because you flow, you always flow, makes you the ultimate person to actually make your dreams and goals come true because you never give up. Beautiful Pisces, I couldn't have gotten it better. It's such a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Lots of love and light to you. And I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe.